After 20 years of training in martial arts and 10 years as a personal trainer helping exclusively people over the age of 40, I've discovered something about balance that a lot of people don't actually talk about. Most people think that balance is all about leg strength. Well, I'm here to tell you that that is only half the story. I'm going to show you the real reason that you may be losing balance and exactly how to fix it. If we have not met yet, I'm Gavin. I co-own New Zealand's only fitness studio, Growing Younger, for people over the age of 40. And I help people just like you get stronger, get leaner, move better, and stay independent now and for the long haul. Now, one of the biggest observations that I have made with people's balance, okay, when obviously, when you start off as a trainer, you look at people's legs and feet and see how they move around, okay, is actually their neck and their upper back. And I want you to do a little test with me. When you try to look to the left or the right, do you have good neck movement? Can you take it all the way and look over there without moving your shoulders? And same with the other side. And you may find one side is better than the other side. Other thing, when you look down, do you hunch and look down that way? Or can you actually lower your head and keep your chest up nice and tall? Same thing looking upwards. When you look up, do you look upwards with your neck? Or do you lean backwards to do that? And the problem I see is that balance comes from that. So when I was doing martial arts for all those years, one of the things that I did when I was doing Tai Chi and Aikido was if you move the head, the body will follow every single time. So you can see a little video at the top. I'm doing a technique with a much bigger person than me, okay? And as soon as you take his head backwards, his whole body starts to turn and then he becomes off balance and falls over. It's the same thing as well when you turn your head to the left or right. If you turn it that way, your body weight shifts to the back and you can tend to fall over. Looking down, the same. You take the head down, your body weight moves forward and you fall forward. And the thing of it is, it doesn't matter how strong your legs are at that point, because your balance is gone and you're going to fall over and you will fall over to wherever your center of gravity is now. So what I want to share with you today is literally how to mobilize your neck a little bit and your upper back. The upper back is called the thoracic spine, okay? And if you're a little bit hunched over like this, you actually physically can't look up without tilting your back. So what we're going to do, very, very simple. This is 100% going to affect your balance. I want you to take one look to the side. And if you can only go there, like, a little bit like 45 degrees or something, I want you to really push into it, okay? And this is a version of a stretch or a term called PNF stretching. It's proprioception neuromuscular facilitation. It is a bit of a mouthful, but the idea of it is if you use your muscles to push to one side, contract them to pull across, then rest a little bit and do it again. What it does is it sort of disrupts your natural ability to move, because sometimes when we move a little bit, it might be a little bit sore maybe or a bit tight, and then our bodies compensate by bringing it back to the middle and not pushing as far. But this way, what you do when you push into it and you hold it and bring it back, your body sort of realizes that it's not going to hurt you if you go a little bit further again, and then you're going to do it again. Now, I wouldn't recommend pushing and pulling on your neck. You're using the muscles to drive the movement forward, and what you're going to find after about 2 to 3 to 4 times, you start to be able to look a little bit further behind you. And this is key, because when you're walking and you need to look to the left, you can just turn your head. Whereas if you got balance issues or stiff neck, you turn and then you can see my whole body turns and you can stumble and fall over. And I've seen this time and time again with people, that's how they fall over. Then what you can do, you can do left side as well. So you want to do it, you're going to look to the right, my right. You're going to hold it for 5 seconds. You're going to bring it back to the middle. And you're going to take it again, 5 seconds. And this time you're going to turn a little bit further. Try and push a little bit further. For 5 seconds, bring it back. And do the same thing and do it 3 to 5 times at what's comfortable, right? You shouldn't have any pain in your neck. You're just using the muscles and using that mobility. Then you're going to do exactly the same thing, looking down and looking up, okay? So I'm going to stand nice and tall and I'm going to look down. And you may be able to drop your chin right to the bottom like me, that's fine. But if you can't, then you're going to hold it down a little bit, 5 seconds, come back to the middle, take it all the way down a little bit further, take it down, up and back down again, and then exactly the same looking up. You're going to look upwards, hold it, take it down. Hard to talk when you look upwards. And do the same thing again, right? And then you're going to work on all those sort of muscle movements of the neck. Then I'm going to share with you one simple stretch that you can do. You're going to take one hand over the top of your head, and you're going to drop this shoulder, or take this one arm, point it right down to the floor to give yourself a bit of space, and you're going to literally gently just drop your head to the side, and you feel a beautiful stretch up and down the neck, okay? And that's really going to loosen those tight muscles and ligaments in the neck, and you hold that for about 20 to 30 seconds, and when you finish, you do the same thing, okay? And that's the only stretch that I want you to do, okay? Now, once you've done those stretches and that bit of mobilization, I want you to see how your head feels. You feel it way looser. You'll be able to it just feels like a weight off your shoulders, which is fantastic. The next thing I'm going to show you is a thoracic spine stretch, and you don't need any fancy equipment. You can do it with a chair, but I'm also going to show you a very cool version with a foam roller, which I believe is the best version. All right, so let me grab a chair and I'll be back. So now we've got a chair involved, okay? You can see me sitting back, hopefully you can see the video. And what we're going to work on is the upper back. It's a sort of, we're at, actually just above the coach side there, between the shoulder blades. That's called your thoracic spine. It's just like the curve in your upper back, all right? And what we're going to do is sit your bum a little bit further forward, and you're going to get the chair just in between those shoulder blades, okay? And what you're going to do, you're going to take your arms back, and you're gently going to take it back that way, okay? Now the wall's in the way for me, and you're going to open up the whole chest, the upper back stretch, keep your arms up nice and tall, and you're going to just gently stretch into it. You feel amazing that all the muscles in the front of the body are going to start to stretch, and it'll start to feel very, very nice as you do it. I love this stretch, okay? Then you're going to hold it, go as far as you can, drop your head back, relax into it for about 20 to 30 seconds, come forward again, shake it off, and do exactly the same thing. You can do that 3 times. And what you'll find is that each time you'll be able to go a little bit further back, all right? So then what we've done is we've mobilized the neck, okay, stretched the neck, and we've mobilized that upper back a little bit to get that upper part of your body moving a little bit more freely. And when you do this, and you're going to do this every single day, there's no reason why you can't, you're going to start to feel amazing. You're going to find that upper body movement is going to be a lot better, a lot freer, and it'll hopefully impact your balance, okay, without having the need to, do tons of leg work, all right? Now the last one is the same kind of stretch, but I'm going to do it with a foam roller on the floor. There, so you can see me in the thing. And it's the same principle. You'll lean back on it, okay? And it's going to be between your shoulder blades. And all you're going to do is take your arms back and go this way. Now what I like about this version is that the better you get, the further your hands go back, and you can actually touch the floor eventually when you do it. That could be the aim, alright? Let yourself relax into it for 30 seconds, come back up, and do exactly the same thing 2 or 3 times, okay? So if you haven't got if you don't want to do the chair version and you want to try this version, that is absolutely cool, but both work super, super well, alright? So that is my little video on something I've learned through a lot of martial arts training and helping people over 40 in the gym environment. Because a lot of people always talk about leg strength and single stands and all that sort of stuff, but I promise you, if you can mobilize the upper body a little bit, you're gonna really improve your balance. And you will notice it. You'll see other people walking around and they'll move to the right a little bit and their whole body turns. And you can see as I do that, my whole hips turn, my body turns, and I'll start to sort of fall over backwards, right? And that is a key. That is what balance is. It's about proprioception, knowing where your body is in space, and understanding how your body moves and reacts to certain movement patterns. But a lot of times, like I said, people, this top part of their body is very, very stiff, and that causes more falls, what I've seen anyway, than just poor balance, all right? Now, there is a video up on the right-hand side that does talk about leg strengthening and some dynamic movements in terms of balance. And if you compare this video to that video, you're gonna get a whole rounded kind of plan really to improve your balance as you get older, right? So that's it from me. If you like the video, please let me know in the comments. And if you feel that this video would benefit somebody else, please share it along. The more people that we can help together, the better. I know what the repercussions are of people falling, or maybe not having the confidence to go for walks and things with their family because their balance isn't very good. And if we can change that, that is going to be fantastic. So you have a great day, and I'll see you on the next video.